Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition on Nintendo Switch.
Hello there.
Well, a busy day for me today indeed. Strange noises throughout the night, and now a plethora of people strolling about the wood. You do look a touch more hospitable than the last two I met, though. Well met, stranger. I am called Coliseed. Stand away from me. Very little trust left after last night's events, and I'll not waste any more on you. Can you help me? My foster father and I were attacked last eve, and now I'm not sure where to go. I would have your assistance. I was ambushed in the night and require whatever you can give. You saw two people in the wood. I was told to meet some friends at the Friendly Arm Inn. Perhaps they are, and the ones you met are one and the same. Why are you in the woods? I have heard nothing but how dangerous they are. Why are you in the woods? Me? Oh, I'm a hermit. Well, I rather knew it actually, and I haven't quite got the isolation bit down yet. Too much of a people person, I suppose. Used to be a merchant in Naskel. I did, but lost everything due to the iron shortage. Been wandering the woods for a while now, and it's been rather relaxing, I must say. Aside from eluding the occasional bandit, that is. I'm generally left alone because I have nothing of value. What were the two people you saw? I was friends at the Friendly Arm Inn. Perhaps these were them? I doubt these were the ones you seek. They do not seem the friendly type, and are far afield from the inn. If you wish to meet them, I left them not a moment ago, just up the road. You will have to pass them anyway if you wish to go to the Friendly Arm. There is a crossroads a ways to the east, and the inn is north of that. Thank you, I should be on my way. Fairly well, as they say.
Top of my
You'll already be
to-do list.
disturbed. Now leave me be.
Hello,
Your
kid.
company be toil enough as is.
Hello there, kid. Rather strange place to be wandering, ain't it? My companion has something to say to you.
Montaran, you are so aggravating. 'Tis disturbing to my demeanor.
A child wandering the wilderness? Surely you must be none too bright to be traveling these roads. And you look a bit scuffed, too. A fine pair of troubles all your own. Indeed, I can offer you healing potions if you wish, as a token of goodwill. I prefer to manage on my own. You do not trust us? I'll not be insulted by this whelp. Now, Montaran, had I just been attacked, I might be leery as well. So be it. I shall not heal you. Refuse if you wish. Neither shall I hold thee to a debt of honor for slighting my good intentions, though your conscience may. Just like all good people. Perhaps a payment. You would go with us to Nashgil. It is a troubled area, and we mean to investigate some disturbing rumors surrounding the local mines. Some acquaintances are very concerned about the iron shortage, specifically where to lay the blame in the matter. You would be useful, though. I'll not hold you to it. We are to meet the mayor of the town, a man named Barum Gaskil, I believe. Your conscience be your guide. Let's see. There's little else to do. I may as well go with you. Go on your way and leave me be. I'll go on my own path. I would join you, but I must meet someone first. Yeah, nah. You won't do this for me? You're bad and I'll have someone hurt you. You'll see. That one's a meanie, Monty. Not a nice child at all. Now you've gone and sent him off. Blasted mage, blither for hours. Off ye with ye. Off with ye. I'll not suffer the both of ye. Yeah, get your asses out of here. Sorry, chum, but I can't stop the chat. There's been another caravan raided northeast of Barakost, and I must report of these dire straits to the Grand Dukes. A messenger's work is never done.
You got this coming! Ah!
Alright, friendly arm, let's go.
Oh, there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
It's been nigh unto 10 days since I've seen a soul walking this road, and I've been without decent conversation since. Traveling nowadays appears to be the domain of either the desperate or the deranged. If thou wouldst pardon my intrusion, may I inquire which pertains to thee? Not to imply anything, but how do you measure up to your own standards? Pestering strangers about their mental state doesn't seem all that well adjusted to me. A fair bit of desperate, actually. Might you know the way to the Friendly Arm Inn? I was told I might find some friends there. I'm not so stupid as to listen to the strangers in the middle of nowhere, no matter how infirm they appear to be. Off with you. I will do the first one. Point well taken, and thou hast answered my query most adequately. I shall think of thee as determined instead. I shall trouble thee no more, as thou art more than capable of the task at hand. North is the Friendly Arm Inn, where I am certain thou shalt find trustworthy friends waiting. I have said too much and taken too much of your time. Fare thee well.
Top of my to-do list.
Coast this way, Friendly Arm Inn to the north. Baragos to the south, Lions Way west to Candlekeep. To the north. Shall we go? Imoin.
Hello, pal.
If you don't mind, please try to keep your voices down. There be beasts about with better hearing than we. You seem quite at home out here. What's the most dangerous thing you've seen? Oh, what should I be wary of in this area? Sorry to disturb you, I'll be on my way. Let them hear. I am more than able to handle whatever comes. Yeah. Well, they just know. They just heard me if I sneeze. What should I be aware of in this area? Around here, I wouldn't worry yourself too much unless you're brainless and charge everything you see. Mostly gibberlings, but they aren't too much of a hassle. A fair bow and a good sword arm could handle one, maybe two. More with a mage and cleric backup. Wolves have become a bit more predatory lately. I think it's because more people are hunting for their food, seeing as how the iron shortage took away their normal livelihoods. A hungry wolf is a nasty thing, and I wouldn't travel without a group if I were you. Oh, like I say, it just gives you advice and then they take off. Right in the middle of the night.
Top of my
I should
to-do
have joined
list.
the army.
Welcome to the Friendly Arm. I trust you know the rules of conduct within? There are rules? What kind of rules? Perhaps rules is a touch too formal. It is unwritten, but accepted that while herein you will act with the utmost civility to all other guests. This is neutral ground, and all grievances are left at the gates. If grievances come in, then you will go out. Enjoy your stay.
I should have joined the army.
I know which rules suits me and which don't. I will follow those that suit the situation. Certainly, common sense rules the day with the Friendly Arm. Good day, then. Enjoy your stay.
Hello there. Hello there.
I had me a friend that asked one of them smarty pants mages why they didn't just conjure great walls of iron out of the air. That there mage looked my friend square in the eyes and asked him how secure he'd feel if the guards were outfitted in weapons and armor that was dispellable with nary a wink. I hate magic. Makes me nervous.
Hello there. Hey.
You said something?
I had me a friend that asked me... Oh, it's the same dialogue. Oh, really? Huh, clones of you walking around?
Glad to meet you, friend.
Damn it, my plow broke apart like it had been rusted out in a single overnight. How's a man supposed to get any work done and make his living? Can't keep prices down if I have to plant everything by hand. Ah, that's right, because the iron shortage. Yeah, that makes sense. Talk to the guard. How about you, commoner?
Life's been getting prickly on me ours.
You don't go believing every little thing being bandied about. A lot of it is just people getting worried about nothing. Those gossips in Baragust are always coming up with new rumors to tell travelers. Us here at the Friendly Arm, we have more senses. Or we have more sense. Maybe. I know, I had to get here at night.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Hey there, you're new here, aren't you? Can I trouble you a moment? Tell me what you need, but make it quick. Yeah, I think you'll do fine. I need someone to go club some heads for me. I was ambushed by a band of hobgoblins within sight of this inn's walls. Robbed me blind, they did, and I want to return the favor. I don't care about most of my things, but I want to get my ring back. My father gave it to me. You understand? Oh, sure, I'll do that. I thank ye. The creatures were just north of the inn. I swear I can almost see them from the upper rooms. Bring my ring back here when you get it. You'll know it when you see it. It's a flame dance ring, and very striking.
Way ahead of you, boss. Way ahead of you,
Hello,
boss.
pal.
Travelers, huh? You were the first group to come in town all day. Not many have braved the road since all the trouble started up. We've seen only 10 new faces in the last month. Found a lot of bodies, unfortunately. I know, so cheery. Come on, everyone. Damn you.
Way ahead of you, boss.
You are welcome here in Glitter Gold's sight.
For a bit of respectful coin, we can cure what ails thee if you need. No, not ailed. I am not ailed.
Top of my to-do list. Top of my to-do list. Top of my to-do list.
I know, I need to find an inn just so I can see anything around here.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend. I've not seen you here before today. What brings you to the Friendly Arm? Nothing much, really. Just road-worn travelers looking for a place to rest. I see, I see. Pardon my being too forward, but you've the bearing of someone I've been looking for. About your height they were, some style of dress or thereabouts. I dare say you seem to be the splitting image of them. Might you have traveled from Candlekeep by any chance? Candlekeep? Never heard of it. Really? I would beg to differ. You fit the description, so I think it would be safe to assume you are the one I seek. Don't move. I have something for you. I have something for you too, my friend.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
A bunch of stuff. What's in the letter? Bounty. Be it known to all those of evil intent that a bounty has placed upon the head of Big Deke, foster child of Gorion. Last seen in the area of Candlekeep, this person is to be killed in quick order. Those returning with proof of the deed shall receive no less than 200 gold coins of gold. As always, any that reveal those plans to the forces of law shall join the target in their fate. Armor, magic missile, burning hands. Yeah. Oh god, he was loaded. Thanks, guards.
Hello.
There is to be no fighting or stealing within sight of the walls of the Friendly Arm Inn. Aggressors will be punished to the full extent of frontier law. Actually, come to think about it. What do we got here? We got magic missile. Clearing hands. Do those to Imo in. Or maybe I should take burning hands. Let's see, armor, conjugation, summoning, 1. Perfect. Caster, save, throw, none. By means of this spell, the wizard creates a magical field of force that serves as if it were a scale mail armor class 6. It is cumulative with dexterity, and in the case of fighters mages, with the shield bonus, the armor spell does not hinder movement, adds no weight or encumbrance, and does not prevent spellcasting. It lasts until successfully dispelled or until the duration runs out. Not usable by clerics, druids, fighters, monks, paladins, rangers, shamans, thieves, diviners, and barbarians. Oh, what is she? Oh. Okay, well, she can't use it. Okay, well, I guess I'll learn it then. Or I'll save it.
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
I can't stand the way the roads are cut off these days. Me uncle's in Baldur's Gate, and I can't get there to see him. How come the roads are cut off? Where have you been these past few months? The roads are crawling with brigands and bandits after every scrap of iron you got on ye. Surely you must have fled some on your trip here, lest you came by the west road, that is. Why is the west road still open? If there's ever a book shortage, that road to Candlekeep will be the most dangerous of them all, I assure you. But these folks are rather metal, so they're striking mainly to the larger trade routes between Baldur's Gate and Am. And guess what? This here inn is smack dab in the middle of it all.
Please, seat yourselves wherever you wish.
Yeah,
I hope
I'll get
our
right on that.
establishment's to your liking.
Welcome to the Friendly Arm Inn. Looks like you've had a rough journey. Yes, the roads were crazy. Who are you anyway? My name is Nessie. The Mirror Shades hired me to work at the inn almost 5 years ago, and I wouldn't leave it for the life of me. It's wonderful here, with new faces passing through every day. Who are the Mirror Shades? Oh, Bentley and Galana. They run the place. Bentley's behind the bar there, and you can usually find Galana in the temple. I'm usually here, waiting tables, making sure everything stays nice and clean.
I need some ale.
Yes?
Ah, a new face in this cloister place. Stand by my side and let's talk a while. What brings you here, traveler? I was an apprentice blacksmith under Terrum Furium in Betterghost. With the iron situation being what it is, however, I thought I'd better head somewhere else. Waterdeep, maybe. Terrum's having enough trouble making a go of it as it is.
I need some ale.
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
Iron is the lifeblood of this whole region, and it sure is painful when it gets scarce. So, what can I do for you? What do you have to sell? More importantly, what are you going to buy off me? I got a bunch of junk. Oh, maybe I don't? Did I not bring all that crap with me? This is the only bad thing about the game is that, you know, you have items here. And you can look at descriptions, but you can't really compare them against what you have. So you kind of have to know what everything that you're carrying at the time. And be wary of all of your items and stats ahead of time before you even begin to look at this stuff. That's the thing that can be really daunting, is that there's no real good way to compare your current items to what you have. History of Fateful Coin. What the hell is this? Old tales that luck plays a crucial role in each person's life. When each newborn baby enters the realms, tomorrow flips a coin formed from the remnants of the original goddess of luck, Taish, or Tich. And Bashaba calls it in the air, the moon, heads, or the cloak, tails. If Bashaba's right, then that person is cursed with misfortune the rest of his or her days. If she's wrong, Lady Luck smiles on that child for the rest of his or her life. For some rare beings, the coin lands edge on, and those luckless few can forge their own fates, for they have more freedom over their destinies than powers themselves. Let's see, I can't run any armor. And I imagine she's a thief, so she probably can't wear all this heavy stuff either. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really for me here.
Yes?
You don't bother the cook.
Please, seat yourselves whatever you wish. Please, seat yourselves whatever you wish.
Calm yourself, dear. We must proceed carefully.
Something about you is familiar, child. Your manner reminds me of a sage I know by the name of Gorion. It is almost a slight on him, but I see it too. Ah, Jahirda, mind your manners. This must be the child of Gorion wrote of so often. We are all friends of your adopted father. He is not with you? I must assume the worst. He would not permit his only child to wander without his accompaniment. If he is passed, we share your loss. Gorion often said he worried for your safety, even at the expense of his own. He also wished that Khalid and I would become your guardians, if he should ever meet an untimely end. However, you are much older now, and the choice of your companion should be your own. We could travel with you until you get settled, help you find a lot in life. It would be a fitting last service to Gorion, though we should first go to Naskel. Khalid and I look into local concerns, and there are rumors of strange things happening at the mines. No doubt you have heard of the iron shortage. You would do well to help us. It affects everyone, including you. We are to meet the mayor of the town, Baron Gaskill. Your company, yes, we'll do it. Well, good. We'll leave as soon as you're ready, though it should be soon. Yeah, Jira. Stuck. Come on. Oh, yeah, there we go. I was like, what? Nobleman. Unshay. Actually, I should sleep because, like hell, I'm going to be exploring this town in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Top of my
inn is
to-do
open
list.
to all who behave themselves.
Let's see, what is what here? It's merchant, 3 gold. Nobles 5 gold. Royals 8 gold. Let's do noble. Are you sure you wish to rest? Yes, let's rest. Yeah, much better. Go find the bear. Is he not here? I guess I thought I was here.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Top of my to-do list. Yeah, I'll get right on
Pleasure it
that.
is to meet you.
Hey, I've got a teeny bit of a spider infestation happening in my cellar in Baragos. I was on my way to the gate to get some poison, but this would be a lot easier on my legs, to be honest. You'll know the house when you see it. It's right to the west of the Jovial Juggler Inn. Bring back their bodies to prove you've done the job, and I'll give you 100 gold pieces. If you could, please bring my husband's old boots and my old bottle of wine back as well. I'll throw in something extra. Let's see here. Let's see, important events. Yes, that should be the town of Nashkel to the south. Okay.
Top of my to-do list. Way ahead of you, boss.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah, great. Now it's raining.
Top of my to-do list.
Let's see.
Way ahead of you, boss.
South Lion's Way to Candlekeep.
Hey,
Mustache to Begaros, I must. Governor Keldath must be told of the extra troops being sent his way. Begaros is to be garrisoned in case of Armenian attack. Though Am has denied such intent. Of course they would deny it, the snakes. Make way for the messenger.
You funny looking.
Don't you be getting any closer, or I'll have my mom come and give you the belt. Relax, kid, I don't want to hurt you. Oh, sure, that's what the other group of bandits said, and then they went and attacked a caravan I just saw leave. They were a bunch of liars, and probably just like you. Get lost. Somebody else is gonna take the gold. Charm person, short sword. Oh my, blah. Is he gibbling?
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
My blade will cut you down to size.
The chop. All right.
What do you need?
Need directions? You seem a friendly source, so I thought I'd offer my services as a guide. What do you need from the town? What do you need from the town of Bedagos? Certainly, if you could direct me to an affordable inn, I would much appreciate it. I'm looking for a bit of luxury. What's the nicest inn in town? I need some well-made weapons and armor. Do you have a good smithy? Just the place to sit and spell and drown my worries. Where's a good tavern? Tavern. A drop or two to ease your spirits. The Burning Wizard and the Red Chief are the center of are in the center of town. Felder Post Inn is along the western edge, and the Jovial Juggler is along the south. They will all serve you well. Thank you for your help. No problem, no problem, friend. Enjoy your stay. Every time I get someplace, it's in the middle of the night.
Top of my to-do list. Top of my
Mother said not
to-do
to talk with
list.
strangers.
Oh, you scared me. I wasn't taking anything. Honest, I was just checking out the house. That's all. Someone's got to watch over the place, cause I am sure they will come back. The Great Carts only went to Baldur's Gate to visit, and they should be back already. I'm gonna wait right here until they do.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Top of my to-do list. Top of my to-do list.
You look a friendly face.
Oh, I wish I could be an adventurer like you rather than a simple scullery maid like me. My sister and I would hold off 1,000 Armenian soldiers standing back to back, our arms tiring as twilight falls and mist began to rise from the moonlight lake. Ah, the choice between scullery and skullduggery, then, is it? Well, a woman's arms are as strong as a man's, and your courage seems stronger yet. You're welcome to join us, and your sister too, should she be willing. I'm afraid it often lacks the romance with which you have imbued it. Kill a single Armenian soldier, and all of Arm is after you. Stand back to back, and your flanks are unprotected. Those mists that rise from the moonlit lake are pretty to behold, but they bring rust with them. and the chill of damp steel against your flesh. Yeah. A tempting offer, but I guess I should wait for more peaceful times. There's plenty of time to dream and think of pretty pictures when scrubbing floors. Laid in a cold and shallow grave, I doubt I'd have the luxury.
Hello there. I have a pretty proposal for you.
Hail, adventurers, I have a proposal for you. I have heard that you're an excellent group of warriors. How would you like a well-paying job as bodyguards for my mistress? Okay, where else I'm looking for? Tell us more. I am Garrick. I work for Rosina. She's the most skilled musician and actor along the Sword Coast. In fact, she used to play at the Ducal Palace before the month's done. However, she's been having some problems of late. Some thugs have been hired by Felderpost to hurt her bad because she didn't perform at his inn when she was supposed to. You can't blame her for not showing up. What with the villain like Felderpost running the place, she needs mercenaries to protect her until she's ready to go to Baldur's Gate. She's willing to pay about 300 gold. What do you say? Sure, that sounds fair. I think you've made a good decision. Now just meet me outside the Red Chief Inn.
Greetings, mercenaries. I am Silky, thespian extraordinaire.
So, Garrick, these are the only mercenaries you could find? I guess they'll have to do. You look to be worth about 300 gold? That's what my little Garrick offered you, isn't it? I offered them 300 gold, just like you told me. Well then, I assume that Garrick has explained what your duties are. You must simply dispose of the ruffians when they come to threaten me. They shouldn't be too hard to deal with, but I would advise you to strike fast. Whatever you do, don't speak with them. One of them is a mage whose mystic words can sway even the most wise of men. Hey there now, Felderpost thugs. Strike when I tell you to. Greetings, Silky. We're here as you've asked, and we have the... Don't try to threaten me. I won't be easy prey for you to beat on. I brought friends. What are you talking about? We're here with the gems that... Shut up. There'll be no weaseling out of this one. Strike now! Kill them all! Oh, stop this madness. We won't murder those who are obviously innocent men. Our deal is off. In any case, you're probably too cowardly to be any good in a fight. I'll deal with it myself, after I deal with you.
Yes, sir.
Silky's dead. I guess she had it coming. You can't be evil like her and expect to get away with it. I'm out of a job. Would it be too much to ask if I could join up with you? Yeah, no problem.
Hello there.
We thank you for stopping the evil witch before she killed us. Here, take this as a token of our appreciation.
Yeah?
Wow, you guys are real adventurers. Ain't too often that country girls like me get to see a real adventurer. It must be pretty exciting to go to far-off places and meet so many different people. Well, so far everybody, most people that I've met have tried to kill me. I know, I gotta find an inn. Every time I go someplace, it's in the middle of the frickin' night. It makes it much more harder to explore. Oh, she had 400 gold, my goodness. asshole. Oh, okay. If I can find an inn, that'd be good.
Way ahead of you, boss. Way ahead of you, boss.
Me timber's
Way
bad
ahead of you,
enough without
boss.
ye bothering me.
Hey, so everyone's heard, everyone's a rubberneck then, is that it? Old Gurk's had his infamous cloak stolen right off his back by a batch of paltry Tesloi. Yeah, it's all news, and if you make one crack about the cloakwood being an appropriate place to lose it, at least I'll put your liver on the menu. Now move on and let the next people in line have their laugh.
I got some cheap beer for ya.
Hello friends, welcome, make yourselves at home. Just try not to rattle the locals none, okay? Times are pretty harsh right now, and people don't need any more trouble than they've got. So what can I do for you? Show me your services. Drinks. Rooms.
Way ahead of you, boss. Way ahead of you, boss. Yes, I'll get right on that.
He's still down there? Oh, what do you mean? That Bjorn, I feel his eyes looking at me. He's a paladin, you know? They ain't right in the head. They just look at you and you've been judged. What right do they have to do that? Why? What have you done to deserve the stares? What? Nothing. Nothing at all. They don't look at you. And you know they are thinking that you deserve to be punished. I can't stand them. They're worse than the gods. Has he threatened you in some way? Well, no, but I know he's looking for me. Why else would he be down there? Sure, he says he's resting and chatting up the locals, but I just know he's here for me. Well, I'm just gonna stay up here until he's gone. Wait, let's see. Why doesn't he just come upstairs and get you if he's so interested in you? Well, that would be just too easy, wouldn't it? No, he wants me to sit up here wondering if he knows that I know that he knows that I know that he knows that I am up here looking, knowing that what he knows. I just know it. Have you talked to someone about this? You seem agitated. Recent evidence suggests that a barrel full of monkeys is not half as much fun as previously claimed and is, in fact, rather horrifying. Okay, goodbye now.
Top of my to-do list. Top of my to-do list.
You look a friendly face.
You people must be crazy to travel the roads these days. With all the bandits about, you've got to be rather foolhardy to leave the safety of town. I got choppy, pointy sticks. Oh, yeah, here are the spiders.
Oh, I thought really not in this.
Top of my to-do list.
Let's see. On the line. Oh, full up. I need the wine and the shoes. Okay, where can I sell some stuff? Let's see, fighter, druid. Just have fighters, fighters, fighters. Let's see, she's got bow. He's got a water skin. It's got a sword. Entering the ring. Ring is a small band of precious metal that is used as jewelry. Some rare rings have had enchantments placed on them that confer magical abilities. These rings are highly sought after. Okay, well, that one's got nothing. Alright. This one. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap for you watching Baldur's Gate #1, Enhanced Edition on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.